Chapter 3.
Our way of life.
This is Chief Knot. My team tag lists you as Cadet Pandura. Confirm?
Confirmed. However, I am also a democracy officer and I require your assistance.
What's the op?
I need a carry on some difficulty 5 missions. Command lists this planet lacking in extracting E710, and I'm prioritizing those missions.
There was a pause. Then why didn't Command list doing those missions as personal orders to all Helldivers? Pandura found herself stuck without an answer. Did Command not want anybody to know the importance about the mostly unguarded valuable resource just waiting to be taken? Or worse, destroyed due to terminated aggression or burrowing? Admittedly, it was her that had prioritized asset retrieval over combat missions. Pandura decided to sidestep the question.
I only have a secret clearance from the Ministry of Truth.
So, in other words, you don't know why. Well, how about I tell you then? Pandura's posture changed. She could balance a book at that moment. The oil only matters if one of our ships in orbit needs the fuel, or if we lose the planet. Even then, the bugs don't use it, so it's not going anywhere. Once we liberate the planet, oil operations go back on schedule, being done by the professionals in hazmat suits. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure we lose at least 5% of the oil from spillage when amateur Helldivers pump it. Pandura wasn't sure if she was being talked down to, but everything the chief had said belonged in a class for Mars Helldiver training. Informative, but almost condescending. Oil runs are cakewalks anyway. The bugs don't fight you for the oil. They just fight because you're there. They have nothing to gain by challenging you other than being territorial. So unless you're going to launch an intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, and the rocket boosters need fuel, there's no point in hunting them in oil turf. Wait until Command puts down a bug eradication beacon. I don't know what that beacon does, but bugs come from the next zip code to stand in that kill box. After the slaughter, you can oil up like it's a beach day. Her face felt hot. Pandura found herself confused. Was she angry? Embarrassed? Was her pride hurt? Was she feeling stupid? His tone was more abrasive than sharp, but not offensive. Technically, as an officer, she wasn't required to be shown respect. She just couldn't be shown disrespect. She took a deep breath and stabilized her mood.
I understand, Chief. I'm sorry to have wasted your time.
Hold position. You haven't wasted it yet. She felt like cutting the transmission to save whatever remained of her dignity. You have the two default stratagems, the MG-43 machine gun and the orbital precision strike. In other words, 2 out of your full 4 stratagems and no field experience. Join up with me, and I'll give you one of my stratagem slots for a guard dog rover to watch your back, and you can learn how to stay alive long enough to regret volunteering yourself for gun-related chores. We can even do your Texas Tea Time missions while I train you not to shoot yourself in the head with the rover. Pandura hesitated. The offer was generous, to say the least. Each stratagem sent was not free, even if you did bring it back. She knew it then. It was pride. She had worked so hard to become so much, and in fewer than 5 minutes, her confidence had been revealed to be arrogance at best. What was she thinking? The bugs wouldn't care she had a democracy officer's badge, super citizenship, or a perfect patriotism score. She was a cadet Helldiver. She had to empty and open her mind if she was going to survive. Besides, she wasn't going to let a little affectionate abuse between Helldivers rattle her at the cost of losing invaluable experience.
All right, Chief, I'm game. What's first?
I'm pinging my contact code now. Set your ship to join my lead in about 5 minutes. Party Pelican is here. I'm coming up. Over and out. The transmission ended. Pondura looked at the holographic galactic map table and selected the details of an eradication mission.
Helldiver, the enemy has secured a foothold in this area. We cannot tolerate this. Your job is simple: dive into the most fortified enemy stronghold in the region and kill as many of the bastards as you can. This mission is expected to be fast, so your extraction will already be in the area when you deploy. Once you kill enough to satisfy High Command, a Pelican will land to extract you with no delay. Now get out there and exterminate some pests.
The chief said they sent beacons down to attract the enemy. She assumed it was some kind of sound that gathered them to this mission location, but why wasn't that listed in the details? Just that the bugs had secured a foothold. Why not admit we lured them to line up for our bullets? Was it not to create overconfidence? Or did they not want the beacon technology even known about? How on Super Earth did she have a Ministry of Truth secret clearance and not know more secrets than a lazy Helldiver? She took another deep breath. That was unwarranted. Technically, the chief outranked her, and she didn't know why he was on that mission. She remembered her truth training.
If you don't know the why of something and or someone, you didn't know anything.
Her 5 minutes were up. She pinged Chief Knott's super destroyer.